been almost 2.5 months that I stopped putting heat on my hair. I'm encouraging you guys right now to protect your hair and do this little challenge of putting no heat on your hair.
Guys,
stop saying this. My hair is pinned straight, I have no curl, my hair won't do that. Listen, it will do it. It might not look exactly the same like this, but I'm telling you, with this product, it will do it. I'm also telling you with the tips I'm about to tell you at the end of the video, it will help your hair so much. Stay tuned for that. Don't miss out on it. I've seen so many changes in my hair. It's grown, it's become hydrated, it shines, it holds curls, it looks healthy, it feels amazing, and it honestly just boosts my confidence. Welcome back to this week's episode on how to get these natural beautiful curls that you see right here. I'm gonna show you how to get easy curls using no heat at all. I've tried many curling creams, mousses, gels, but this literally is the one that I absolutely love. It's totally affordable. You could purchase it at Target, that's where I got it, or at any other drugstore near you. This look is super easy to achieve. It smells amazing, and most importantly, it doesn't make your hair hard, crunchy, or dry. I'm gonna be sharing at the end of this video some tips and secrets on ways to improve hair strength, add shine to your hair, and promote an overall well-being for all types of hair. Your hair can curl. You just have to take care of it. You have to do what's best for you. I'm not saying you're gonna get the same exact curls. Everybody's different. Your curls will be different, but you can achieve this look putting a little bit more effort into it. And I'm telling you that right now because I truly believe that. My hair is up in a towel, so I'm gonna take it down. I'm gonna brush through it. I'm gonna take my wet brush. I really recommend one of these. It's so much better for your hair. I usually use like a leave-in conditioner spray. I use It's a 10. I am currently out. Part your hair how you like it. Personally, I've been wearing it in the middle. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna split my hair into two sections like this. Doesn't have to be perfect. If your hair is dripping, so I can tell like if I go run my hands through it, I'm getting like water that's like splattering out. For this particular look, you don't want your hair to be dry or soaked. You want it to be in between. I'm gonna take my coconut oil. I'm just gonna take a small amount, about this much, and kind of just put it through my ends and kind of just like start the process of scrunching up. I know scrunching has been like a thing back in the day. Oh, I'm scrunching my hair, but it's literally scrunching. And then I'm gonna take about the same amount and just do it on the other side. And I don't do this really close to my roots because I don't want my hair to get greasy. Also, my hair is not freshly washed. I recommend doing it a few days old. Not saying it has to be super dirty, but you really don't want to do this when your hair is freshly clean. I just think it doesn't hold the curl as good as if it's a little bit more dirty. I'm gonna take this curling cream. I'm gonna just distribute it into my hand. I'll show you how much I use. I like to do one side at a time. I like to use about that much. I'm gonna start on this side. I'm gonna kind of pull down and scrunch up. This is really basic. This stuff smells amazing. And I'm gonna just work this through my hair. If you take the time to actually do this, then it really works, guys, I'm telling you. Now that I basically evenly distribute the product on this side, I'm just gonna go ahead and take more of the product to do the other side. Personally, for me, my curls work a lot better when I brush through them and then do the scrunching process. If I don't, I just think my curls look knotty and they just don't look as defined. Doing this method just really works for me. You can start to see it shaping the curls. They're starting to come together. It's really important that you keep scrunching it up because the curls are gonna start to dry like that. So once your hair is wet and you're doing this process and you keep doing it, I found that if I just stop right now and let it dry, it won't look as good as if I keep doing it and doing it. Just keep going, like spend some time on it. This doesn't take long, but just spend the extra minutes on really trying to make it look as best as it can. Sometimes I add more product on certain spots if I just feel like I need to, or even when it's starting to look like it's drying. just hold for a sec and then let go. I used to do this typically in the summer. I kind of stopped doing it because sometimes I just don't like how it messes up my curls. But I would get 2 scrunchies like this, split my hair, and I would actually scrunch up, take the one side, kind of twist it a little bit like this, scrunch it up like that, and put a scrunchie in it very loosely. So I'll just show you. I don't want to do this because I'm just afraid that sometimes it just doesn't make the curls look as best as they should. So I would do both sides. I know it's crazy. Experiment and try this method as well. Like try scrunching it up and keeping it in a messy, loose bun with scrunchies or some type of hair tie that won't leave creases or marks on your hair. So now I'm gonna take my tail. This is gonna help just speed up the process a little of your hair to like dry almost, but still scrunch. I basically do this almost until I know that it's gonna stay and it's gonna dry like this. I'm gonna take this balayage serum. I love putting this in my ends and any parts where I feel like I get frizziness because this is really good for frizz. One little pump, that's it. Rub it through the ends mainly. And I like to do this when it's kind of damp because I feel like sometimes when it's dry, the curls are already stuck like that. So this is really gonna help the curls to dry without any frizz and just to be nice and hydrated and bouncy. I am obsessed with this hairspray. It smells so good and it's super lightweight. So I usually don't put any hairspray on my curls, but this is so lightweight that it does make a difference. So I like to spray it kind of when it's dry or even before it's dry, like when it's damp right now. It's been 30 minutes and here is what we're working with. You can tell my curls are drying. So I'm just gonna show you what I do now. This is the last step I do because then after it's dry and I really can't mess with it. So I'm gonna take my hairspray again, but this time I'm gonna flip my head upside down and just spray the bottom of it lightly and just keep scrunching. Just lightly and then just scrunch under. This just gives it a little bit more volume, body. So I'm loving how it's turning out. You can tell it's super pretty and natural. You can see these nice curls and I'm just obsessed with this. All right, so now for the good stuff. These are the tips and tricks that I am going to tell you. My hair has changed so much for the better. I'm just gonna share a few tips. I'm not gonna get really in depth with them. I'm gonna share a few products to promote and help these curls, because that's what this video is all about. My number one thing is everything you do to your hair matters. So therefore, shampoo and conditioning your hair, how frequently you do it, and what products you use. My advice to you, take a look at what you're using, do research on it. Look it up on Google, look at the pros and the cons to it. Also, if you have a good hairstylist, which I'm hoping you do, reach out to them and ask them. Be like, hey, what do you recommend for my hair? They will know your hair very well. If they're cutting your hair, ask them. And just be like, hey, listen, my hair is really dry. What do you recommend for my hair? They should be able to tell you that. So this kind of goes along with that. The second thing is how frequently you wash your hair. Like I said, this look is really good to do your hair dirty. So I typically wash my hair once a week and I used to wash it every other day, every day. Try to not do that. Don't wash your hair so much. I want to talk about 2 products that I use, the one in this video, so the coconut oil. And then the other product I want to talk about is this castor oil. Castor. So these 2 products are very popular, inexpensive products that you can use on your hair and they do wonders to your hair. So first, I'm gonna talk about this product. Let me tell you a few things about this product and what it can do to help your hair. It can condition dry hair, it can make dull hair shine, it can help thin hair grow, it can tame frizz, and it can repair damaged hair. So a little tip about wet hair. I've just done my research, so listen closely. Now, I'm not sure if you guys know this, but hair is most vulnerable to damage when wet. So if you apply this before you wash your hair, this can help reduce the damage it sustains during washing while wet. This is because of subtle structural changes that occur when it absorbs water. Therefore, using this before you wash your hair or after, no matter when you do it, it is very beneficial. This has literally been helping my hair grow so much, along with a vitamin called biotin. So biotin is a very popular vitamin that you can get at any drugstore. You take one a day and it helps your hair, skin, and your nails. Definitely feel like it's been helping along with this. So one more product I have is castor oil.
Castor.
It basically does the same thing, but I'm going to compare it a little bit. So I like to use this when I freshly wash my hair, and then I'll put these at the end, and you can tell instantly it just looks so healthy. And sometimes I put this lightly into my root. Also, take your shampoo and put a few pumps in it and shake up your shampoo. Then you might not even need to use this. I've done that when I first got my shampoo bottle, and then when I wash my hair, I not only get the benefits from the shampoo I'm using because it makes my hair soft, but I'm also getting some good oils into my hair. So the difference between these two, they're very similar. They do a lot of similar things. But this product really helps to thicken hair and helps with hair loss. So using both of these, I recommend the no heat and incorporating all this stuff into my hair care routine. My hair and my curls have improved. This is a trial and error process, so do different things that I've said in the video to help you achieve the best for your hair type, because like I said, what I'm doing might not work for you, but certain tips that I pointed out might really make a difference on your hair and might really help you. Thank you for watching. Make sure to subscribe to my channel, leave a comment down below, and I hope that you incorporate some of these tips and the products that I've shared into your hair routine, and I hope that it can help you and help your hair improve to be the best it can be.